We are going to be starting our circle weaving today. So the first thing we need to do is we get a paper plate, and it has numbers, and it looks like the numbers are really wrong. There's a reason for that, and we will get to that. Your first step is to take your scissors and you want to cut those slits. Now you try to cut only this flat surface, or you just cut little slits in there. We do not want to cut further in. It just will not work as well. Once you get that done, the next thing we really probably should have done first is we need to put our name on the plate. So anywhere on the back of the plate, you can go ahead and put your name. And don't forget to put your class too. Okay, when that's done, we're gonna take our 3 yards of yarn and we're gonna find number 1. So number 1 is right here between the 11 and the 4. And we're gonna take and we're gonna put the yarn through that slit. And then to make sure it stays, I'm gonna take a piece of masking tape and tape it down. Then we're gonna look and see where the 2 is, and the 2 is way across this plate. So the yarn on the front always goes across the plate. The yarn on the back only goes next door. So 2 is over here. So I'm gonna take and I'm gonna bring this over, find the 2, and put it through that slit. Now, if you look, 3 is right next door, and that's what we want. So we just bring it across the back of the plate. I put it through the 3. Now where's the 4? Way over here. That's across the front of the plate. So we put it through number 4. 5 is right there, and you're kind of getting the gist of this. So we're gonna keep going. 5, 6 is across the plate. Kind of looks like cat whiskers, doesn't it? 7, notice the back of the plate, nothing's going across. 7, and then we have 8 over here. 9, you can work ahead if you want. 10, 11's next door. And then we have 12 and 13. Now, does it look perfect? No, it does not look perfect. And that is okay. We will get it to have that center circle a little bit more. So here we are. Now, I'm gonna look and see where my number 1 and number 11 is. And I wanna take and I'm gonna put this yarn underneath through the bottom and bring it up through here like that. Okay, now we have all our areas filled. We have this extra warp string. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take and we're going to use this to do our weaving. So if you remember from previous years, we could do over, under, over, under. So I have it right here. So I'm gonna start and I'm gonna go over, under, over, under, over, under, over, under. And I like to, when I'm about halfway, I'm gonna pull and see how it's making that center. And then I have to look and see, I'm like, oh, I don't know what to do. Where did you go under last? I went under last right here. So then I know if I went under, I've gotta go over, under, over, under, over, under, and we're gonna keep going like that. Every once in a while, pull, so you get rid of that loop. Look and see when you went under last time, where I went under. Here's where I went under last time. So I need to go over, under, and I'm gonna pause it and I'm gonna keep going so you can see what it looks like. Now you can see I'm done with that part of the weaving. I've done over, under, and I just have a little bit left. The little bit I have left, I'm just going to tuck right under, and then I am ready to start my new color. To start the new color, I'm gonna look and see, I went over here last and then I tucked it under. So on this warp string, I'm gonna take and I'm gonna tie my knot. Remember, knot, you cross it just like you're tying your shoe, just with a short shoelace and a long shoelace. And then you tuck it under and you pull. That's the beginning of tying a shoe. To do a knot, we're just gonna do that again. So we're gonna cross them, bring that little tail through the hole and pull. Okay, there we have our knot. Now I'm gonna squish it down. I'm gonna tuck the tail under And then I'm gonna start weaving. Remember, we're weaving clockwise here. And how do I know if I go over or under on this one? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look and see the last time on this warp string, last time I did the blue, it went under, okay? So this time I need to go over. So whatever I did last time on the string, I do the opposite. So I'm gonna go over, under, and we just keep doing that for the rest of the project. When you get a little ways, you pull it tight. Okay, and we're gonna keep going. Now you wanna keep going. It's hard to tell. You keep going until you get to this line in the plate. Have fun.